years the Knicks were hated.
Wouldn't go there.
Players would talk down on them. We watched Kyrie and Durant purposely go to the Nets.
By now, most of you already know the New York Knicks have punched their ticket to the NBA Finals. And look, I'll be honest, there's a part of me that feels like they got a little lucky along the way. Because if my Pistons had managed to get past the Cavaliers, I genuinely believe the Knicks would have had a much harder road, possibly getting swept. I know, they're on a serious run right now and the momentum is real. But the Pistons were blowing the Knicks out all season long, so I'm just putting that on the record. I'm trying not to be a hater today, though. I really am. Joe Budden and his crew are riding high for their Knicks right now, and they deserve to enjoy this moment. So let's see what they have to say about it. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe before we get into it. Let's go. The city is electric right now. Knicks are in it.
Nigga, you excited the Knicks won? It feels good to be alive.
Feel good to be here during this time. Word, right? The city is.
You're gonna turn up.
Yo, I ain't go to Cleveland.
And do what?
I was shocked, mad people went out there.
Well, they was telling people no. Like Fat Joe was saying, like they wouldn't even try to sell them seats.
Yeah, they wasn't giving floor seats.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, not to New Yorkers.
Yeah, Spike Lee wasn't on the floor.
Good for
Joe
them.
wasn't on the floor. Yeah, they was
I
like, nah,
respect
you're
that.
not getting on the floor. No,
Nah.
man. Nigga, did you see how many Knicks fans was out there? They said 40% of the tickets was New York, New Jersey residents.
That's fire.
Niggas traveled.
I think that's dope.
They
I
took
think
that
that's
shit
dope
over.
as a
I'm
fan
watching.
base.
I
watching.
respect it.
Look, I'm watching where the game is clearly over, like because it was a blowout. Niggas hit a 3-pointer and it sounded like if you didn't know no better, you just looking at the
Y'all
screen.
third string point guard when he shot a 3.
Word.
The whole
The
stadium.
whole fucking place went up.
Well, he shot a few threes. He
He
actually
did.
made more field goals than James Harden.
Oh, I know, because I had James Harden on my yeah, I know.
Look, I respect.
Motherfucker.
I respect the New York fan base for showing up everywhere they go. You can't hate on that. Like I respect that. If my team was there, I'd want them to do the same thing. I love that. I also love that Cleveland is saying like no courtside seats for prominent New Yorkers. I respect that too.
I don't want to hear nothing else about what Cleveland has to say about anything.
Well,
At least for another 10 minutes. Today's not the day for what Cleveland thought about things. Cleveland thinks that they're winning the series analytically.
Harden said that after the game. He said, "I still think we're the better team."
Yeah, I know.
I hate when people say that.
He said that?
Yeah, he said that.
In his pros conference. He said, "I still think we're the better team." I know what he's thinking, but
I don't.
I don't.
Yeah, no.
I think
know
every
what he's
competitor
thinking.
feels that way. I'm
He
just saying,
can't.
you don't say it.
He can't feel
He didn't
that way.
compete.
Yo,
Fuck are we talking about? Bro, they tight right now that he got a option. Because he got a player option. They mad right now.
oh yeah, I'm sure.
I have to, sorry to break up this loser fest that you guys are having. It has to be. Y'all are not Knicks fans. I have to just shout out the organization. I do. The fans traveling is great. Good to see that New York fans have more money than some of the fans of you other fan base, some of you other teams.
That's a real good point.
Because the Knicks fans are moving around, taking over buildings. Who knows if that'll happen in Oklahoma City or in San Antonio? But Texas is big, and the Thunder, man. Let's see. You got to get there first. But the organization, right? Leon Rose, Worldwide West, the repair job that they had to do, just from an image standpoint amongst players in the league. For a lot of years, the Knicks were hated.
Wouldn't go there.
Players would talk down on them. We watched Kyrie and Durant purposely go to the Nets. We watched LeBron shit on everything we did. Like, yeah, their rapport with their colleagues and peers was just really, really, really down, really bad. Teams wouldn't trade with them. And if you did trade with them, it had to be an absolute fleece. So to bring Leon Rose and Worldwide West in there, Allen Houston, again, the Jalen Brunson trade that I won't pull up all the clips of what y'all really said when that trade went down, but y'all out there, you know what you said. For your star player to buy into culture, for the Knicks to have a culture, for the star player to say, you know what, y'all keep that $113 million, I'm gonna just sign and do what I'm doing. Yeah, it's big. It's big. Ballsy move to fire Tibbs, but they did it. Mike Brown, hats off to you for the job you're doing, playing the bench. For getting him a bench, he's playing a bench, establishing the bench, being able to change mid-game in real time with what you're doing. Like, I can't say enough positive things about the Knicks. They went out and got an award-winning doctor team, all of the doctors and the physicians and the health people, they went and got them. They won an award, whatever year that was, for being the best. They just did a lot in the background. The capologist dude that they brought in, who has them, Cleveland, it was the most expensive team in the league, second apron team. The Knicks, for all of these players and contracts, they are a first apron team. They worked wonders with that cap and what they were able to do. So much so that they call it a Knicks loophole, what the other teams been trying to do. Like, the Knicks did some things that, if you're just a fan watching, you're not going to really understand. But if you're a real fan, a lot of work was done behind the scenes before the talent showed up on the court. All of those trades, we traded Josh Hart for a chopped cheese in Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish wasn't getting no burn, and we traded for Josh Hart. An Anunoby trade. Oh, come on, man. The fucking Donovan Mitchell trade that we don't do, that gives us the assets to go get Bridges and all the rest of these guys. The Julius trade, you got to tip your hat to Karl Anthony Towns. Come on, man. I could be here all day with this, but the Knicks, for all of the years of pain and heartache and agony, i.e. the Roy Hibbert block on Melo and whatever game that was against fucking Indiana. Oh, my God, the heartache. Damn, what was I about to say? Oh, for all the heartache and pain, no Knicks fan out there would ever imagine that our next road to the finals would be this stress-free. That's just the part that I keep bugging out about as a Knicks fan.
It's not.
This has been a stress-free.
Except for that one moment.
Y'all are grinded out.
When y'all were down.
When they were down 2-1 to Atlanta.
And people were talking about, will Mike Brown keep his job?
Blow up the team, trade for Greek Freak, all of that.
Yeah.
Since then, on this 11-game win streak, historic shit that they're doing.
The other thing I like about the Knicks, I hate the Knicks, but the one thing I like about this story is the Villanova piece of it too. Watching three guys who played together in college I wish White Dante could be there too, but like to see the three guys who played together in college play in the NBA Finals together is almost impossible to imagine. The odds of that are so low. And they're three good guys. They're fun to watch. They're fun in the press conferences. They play great basketball together.
They look poised.
Yeah.
They're like a team is my biggest thing.
Yes.
Like they are so in sync with each other on offense and defense.
All the way down, too.
Yeah, all the way down.
All the way down.
It's
The
impressive.
Personalities,
Everybody
Cat
bought in.
matches their personality. Like this.
Yeah, they look connected. They look like job not finished. To go out on the road, people keep talking about the competition they played, but to close out an NBA team on the road multiple times by 30 or more is no small feat. Facts. It's no small feat. They look like they like each other. They look like they're not pleased.
That was important.
They look like guys that did not want to hang up their NBA Cup banner, whatever that mid-season tournament is.
Yeah.
And we had that whole talk, should they hang it up, should they not hang it up?
Yeah, you gotta hang it now.
But in hindsight, yeah, these are the guys that didn't want to hang that banner.
And I respect that.
And this is the best Knicks team that a lot of us have seen in our lifetimes. That's no disrespect to Pat Ewing, Charles Oakley, Anthony Mason, Charles Smith, Derek Harper, Charlie Ward, Hubert Davis, Ronaldo Blackman, all of the guys. There's no disrespect to y'all. Larry Johnson, Chris Childs, Allen Houston, Sprewell.
They just look like they all
Kurt
bought into
Thomas.
it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't usually see that where it looks like the entire, from the front office all the way down, everybody bought into it. They all believe. I hit you. I was like, yo, y'all got it. Yeah. I don't think the Knicks believe that there's nothing that can stop them right now.
And I love that feeling, and I want y'all to hold on to that so that when the season ends, wherever y'all watch the other team win, whether it's the Spurs or the OKC, that you can pat yourselves on the back and say, we did our best, and we did something special. It's like Rocky 1.
That's a different type of hate right there, big dog.
No.
Especially when like, nigga, they swept our team.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah.
I see that shit.
They gonna dog walk y'all. Oklahoma City gonna beat the dog shit out of y'all.
I don't think so. I honestly don't think so.
I hope so.
I think the Spurs will make it
either.
tough. I think OKC is not going to stand a chance against the Knicks.
I think the world is going to be in for a rude awakening.
I'm
Maybe healthy OKC, but they're not healthy.
They're not going to be healthy.
Fam,
But
don't ever underestimate just the will and might. I think them niggas really believe, like, yo, we cannot be stopped.
That they believe it.
And I'll take it further than that. Stupid ass dodos out there. Why would y'all want this group of Knicks to feel like they the underdog and read all that shit that y'all saying? I think they operate better from the underdog standpoint.
I think so too. I think they are going to. They're like Rocky, and I think this is their Rocky moment.
I think
Rocky
somebody getting pummeled in game one. I don't give a fuck which one of them niggas went over there. Somebody getting pummeled on. And don't say I didn't tell you.
Okay.
Or the Knicks
Don't
not
say I
part
didn't
of
tell
somebody.
you. No, the Knicks gonna pummel on one.
I think the Knicks gonna jump on.
The Knicks are gonna
I
absolutely.
think that's true because I also think that series is about to go to 7. So they're going to come in on tired legs, and the Knicks are going to be well rested.
That's true. That's proven. Like you saw when the Sixers went 7 against Boston, they got mollywopped in game 1 against the Knicks the next round. It happens. But sometimes we've seen historically teams get too much rest.
Don't say the Sixers and Celtics again. We're having a championship level conversation.
I'm saying y'all beat us.
Yeah.
So I'm saying it could repeat it, but sometimes when you sit out 7, the NBA Finals is next Wednesday, right? So you're talking about 9 days of rest or 8-9 days of rest. That could be too much. Sometimes you get out of sync.
I'm not scared of the Thunder or the Spurs. To even have a chance to win it, you got to be in the dance. My team is there. It's been a long time. Knicks fans are pleased, but we're not satisfied. Job not done. Job not done. Ain't nobody celebrating too much right now. Job not done.
Can't wait to take your money.
Oh, I'm taking all.
What's
all
the bet?
bets.
What's the bet?
Well, first, I got to see who's in the finals.
Why? The theory out there is the Knicks can't beat either one of them. Why we got?
I'm talking a lot of
That's
shit
not-
for a guy that's got to wait and see some shit.
That's not my theory. My theory is that I think OKC is a tougher matchup for them. I think the Spurs can beat OKC. I do, but I think if I'm the Knicks, I'd rather see the Spurs. The Spurs haven't been there before. I think Wemby's conditioning is bad. I
agree with that.
I think there's a few X factors with the Spurs that could play in the Knicks' favor. I'm not so sure about OKC, so I'm a bet either way. I'm just saying.
What's your
how
bet?
much is going to be?
What's your bet if it's OKC, and what's your bet if it's the Spurs?
I need to see the end of the series because I made a bet with him before, and then the next hour Embiid broke his neck. You know what I mean? Like
and
I'm
Jalen Williams is a pivotal part to that OKC thing.
He is.
And now both of them are hurt. Jalen Williams and Mitchell are hurt. That matters.
Yeah, all these things matter.
That matters.
But I still think Knicks can lose, and I hope they do.
Great.
They're not gonna.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. You share that on your platform.
I got enough hate for
Go
everywhere.
Knicks. Go Knicks, man. What?
Now, first
and foremost, real respect has to be given to the New York Knicks. This franchise and its fan base have been through genuinely tough times. Karl Anthony Towns has dealt with his fair share of criticism, people picking apart everything from the way he talks to the way he carries himself on the court. And beyond the individual scrutiny, the franchise itself has been in a rough place for a long time. The ownership situation, the fans losing faith year after year, the constant disappointment. You've even got Carmelo Anthony sitting on ESPN right now with this team in the NBA Finals still saying he doesn't fully trust the Knicks. And honestly, that reaction comes from a real place because this organization has broken its fan base's heart so many times over the decades. I genuinely hope this is the year they finally bring a championship home. Ever since I was young, I've heard how much pain Knicks fans carry. You watch all these celebrities from New York sitting courtside every single game, desperate for a win. Spike Lee alone has probably poured millions into supporting this team over the years. That man deserves a ring, he really does. So look, I'm happy for the Knicks. Am I still a little salty about how things went? Absolutely. And I see my guy Mark Lamont Hill out here salty too. His 76ers didn't make it anywhere. But real talk, my Pistons had a better shot than Philly did. No disrespect to Mark, but let's be honest, Joel Embiid was going to break down physically by the conference finals or the NBA finals at the latest. He simply wasn't making it through. My Pistons, on the other hand, had the #1 record in the East. The problem was we leaned too heavily on Cade Cunningham, and when he had off nights, nobody stepped up to pick up the slack. That was our ceiling and our downfall. Now, this Cavaliers team, I actually had real faith in James Harden when he arrived in Cleveland. I wasn't asking for 30 points a night. I just needed him to be a reliable playmaker. A consistent 20 points and 7 assists would have been more than enough. The Cavaliers honestly would have taken 17 and 7. Just give the team some consistent distribution. But I'm watching games where Harden doesn't even record an assist in the entire first half. There were a few moments against the Pistons where he showed up when it mattered, and people started thinking maybe he was ready to flip the switch and protect his legacy. Then he got to the Knicks series, and that legacy continued sliding in the wrong direction, cementing his reputation as someone who disappears when the pressure is highest. Most people seem to be placing the blame entirely on Harden, but Donovan Mitchell had his share of shaky performances too. The truth is, this Cavaliers team was never quite as dominant as the hype suggested. And honestly, I don't even think LeBron James should consider going back to Cleveland if he's looking for one last run. A lot of people are throwing that idea around, but LeBron going to the Spurs and playing alongside Victor Wembanyama makes far more sense. Let him run the point, facilitate, and cruise toward a championship, because that Spurs team might genuinely have something special brewing. Now, Wembanyama does have some inconsistency to him. I watched last night and he finished with barely 3 rebounds when the game was nearly done. But even with that, I think the Spurs could really build something around LeBron's playmaking. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Shout out to the Knicks. I know some people are probably wondering how we went from celebrating New York to talking about the Pistons and the Cavs, but hey, the Knicks got there and we can still have a real basketball conversation along the way. Who do you think wins between OKC and the Spurs? Oklahoma City went off last night. I expected that, but I'm still anticipating a full 7-game series before it's all said and done. And shout out to Karl Anthony Towns. And of course, major shout out to Jalen Brunson. I almost made it through this entire video without mentioning him. My bad, Brunson. We all know he was the engine of that team and put his foot in James Harden all series long. And here's the thing that stood out to me. When they were lifting the trophy and celebrating, Brunson was the one guy who didn't look fully satisfied. Everyone else was caught up in the moment, but Brunson had that look of a man who knows the job isn't finished yet. That hunger right there is exactly what this Knicks team can lean on going forward. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Like the video, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.